So in the event you are doing this for the first time as a solo, I will explain the mechanics of this dungeon as well as the tips you guys probably actually came for. So the main mechanic of this raid is to shoot bells to another dimension. For the rest of the video, I will call the red room the upside down. Netflix, please don't sue me. But to go into it, you shoot a bell in the normal realm from literally anywhere, and later in the dungeon you will need to come out of the same bell you shot. But in order to go back into the normal realm from the upside down, you need to be within this glowing circle around the bell. Explosive payload does not work on the bell, however 2 melees will work on the bell. And a quick tip for the entrance is there's a little skip here where you can go into the red realm and literally fall down here and then use this bell instead. So this first fight here is Gahlran. Gahlran is not too hard and he has very little health. It should be a 3 to 5 phase comfortably. Weapon wise, I would try to stay away from explosives since he is constantly coming at you. Precision based weapons are also pretty bad since he's always moving and running at you, but mostly swords like Lament, Falling Guillotine, or the Slammer are used. Just beware that when you do this and you use a sword, you are probably going to take damage. For Warlock classes, I recommend Nova Bomb or Song of Flame. Titans definitely go with Twilight with Star Eater or Thunder Crash with Kirissa Falling Star. Hunters still go with Golden Gun and immediately shoot his head as soon as you are able to. This encounter is kind of confusing, but once it clicks, you will understand it better. You need 2 standard batters from the upside down. First, you kill Bellkeepers and then go in. Once you go in, immediately kill the Bellkeepers at the opposite side of where you went in. The Scion standards you need to kill will be in rooms on each corner of the map. There will only be 2 rooms that have Scions in them. That is the standards that you need. Kill them, only pick one up. So once you grab your standard, go back into the normal realm, place the standard corresponding to that part, and then kill Bellkeepers. A Colossus will spawn, kill all 4 Bellkeepers and the Colossus. You will need to go into this room where you've killed the Colossus, shoot the bell, and go into the upside down. Once you're in this room, Gahlran will have multiple aspects which are very weak and you need to kill them all. The essence that you get from these will let you do more damage to the boss, but it only lasts around 15 seconds. He will let you out on one side and then you need to go get your other standard, kill Bellkeepers, and go back into the normal realm and do the same thing but for the other side. You need to do both sides for the DPS phase to officially start, and for this fight I highly recommend killing Bellkeepers first no matter what. Always make sure the Bellkeepers are dead. When you come back in from the upside down the first time, there will be 4 Bellkeepers. When you go into the upside down, there will always be 2 Bellkeepers on the opposite side of where you went in at. And like I said, for the standards, if you can kill them, it adds around 10 to 15 seconds for the nightmare timer, and if this timer hits 0, you die. But as soon as you kill all the Gahlrans, you should make it a priority to kill the Bellkeepers as soon as possible. I also recommend never greeting DPS on this. The timer can be super buggy, so I always went away with around 12 seconds remaining and actually closed it with 4 to 8 seconds remaining. After the first DPS phase, it's literally just a rinse and repeat, and make sure to use solar resistance. Watch out for the Scions on the pillars and utilize Titan melee health regen, Hunter invis, and Warlock devour. So after this, there's a jumping section, and in case you don't know, you can actually jump across this little beam here and skip all of this jumping over there. Hit this lever and go on your way. Once you get to this lock combination here, you will see that some statues are facing away from the middle. You need to turn all of them by 90 degrees in order to get them to face the middle. A general rule of thumb is that to work left to right or right to left. No simple math, and whatever statue you look at is the statue you're going to be looking at when you go into the upside down. From where you're standing at the bell, the Gahlran statues will turn counterclockwise, but from where the switch is that you actually turn it at, it is clockwise. You can do this as many times as you need to get it right. Just remember to be close to the bell when going back to the normal realm. After this is the vault encounter. This encounter is super simple in terms of the mechanics, and all you need to do for it is look for 2 needed standards in the middle, go to the corresponding sides as you can see on the back of each one of these walls in the corners. What I failed to mention is that 4 Bellkeepers will spawn off rip, immediately kill them. 1 will spawn under the bridge and over here where you see on screen. A door blocked in the normal realm will open, kill every ad and the Colossus, and then kill the Centurion. Take the standard, hurry back to middle, kill 2 more Bellkeepers that would be spawning on the opposite side of the bell that you need to use to go back, and then plant those standards in the normal realm. Do this once more, and then you will see a boss in the middle. That overshield is gone. They're pretty tanky, but not near as bad as any boss in this, and you have as much time as needed to actually kill it. And after you kill the first boss, another boss will spawn. Simply do the same thing, and then a 3rd boss will spawn, and then do the same thing again. Kill them all, and then you're done. As for tips, I highly recommend something like Aberrant Action with Heal Clip to deal with those Bellkeepers and also to deal with the ads. Make sure you at least have something to DPS the boss with for a heavy. I used Anarchy and Edge Transit, but with Edge Transit, really be careful with exploding yourself. And once again, be sure to use damage supers like Nova Bomb, Thunder Crash, Golden Gun, or Twilight Arsenal. Devour, Invis, Titans, Eat Crayons, anything to help with ads. Do not be afraid to take your time. You have about a minute and 20 seconds in the nightmare room, I think, I'm pretty sure. And to be honest, you should have around 20 seconds remaining when you get out. And this dungeon makes you feel like you need to rush, but as long as you're somewhat confident, you should be fine. Solar resist again, and I have no other tips here other than to use the cover more than you think you need to, because the ads actually take you down like crazy. Also, when in the upside down, when you see the ads in the middle, don't worry about killing them. You should be able to just run around them, do what you absolutely need to do, and that timer will tick down and the bell keepers you need to kill, and you should be able to get back just in time. And then after this, you are on to the final boss. So for Keitel, again, take your time. It feels rushed, but in the normal realm, you are completely fine. So to explain this, you need 4 standards, and they're labeled where they are around the map. Memorize where they spawn. There's no indication for what they are in the upside down, so you need to memorize what they are on the outside. You'll see which symbols you need on the plates in the back of the arena next to where Keitel spawns. Make sure to kill all the bell keepers first, of course, and then as soon as you know which 2 you need, go decide which one you want to start at, jump to the edge of the pillar you want to get your first standard from, and then go into the upside down, kill that scion, and then grab that standard, jump over, kill 2 bell keepers. Watch out for the Colossus slow as you jump towards the second standard. You can pick up both, go back to the bell, come out and plant your standards. The Colossus most of the time actually miss. After they shoot their first slow, they will not be able to slow you again for a while, so just be very careful of that. As for the actual ads in here, you should be fine as long as you constantly stay moving. And after you go back into the middle, you will see 2 new pairs that spawn, and you need to get those 2 as well. And once you get these 4, it gets really hard. So go out, plant those standards that you just got, get ready to go in again, shoot the chain in the middle as the bell clanks, go in, immediately kill all bell keepers as fast as humanly possible, and then carefully watch Keitel as she will slowly walk towards a bell. Once she is close enough to whatever bell she's going to, you need to recognize what bell she's walking towards and get there before she does. And once she gets to that bell, you need to ring it as well as be inside the circle, and that will be your damage phase for around 15 seconds. You can kill the sniper standards here, but the Nightmare Collapse timer does not matter in DPS phase, so just be careful of them and try to use the bell as cover. Same thing for the other bells. You need to get there before she does, recognize which one she's going to, and make sure to activate it when she is inside of the circle. After you do all 3 of these, or she gets to one before you do, DPS phase is over. Bell keepers are easily the hardest part of this, so I recommend using anything like Aberrant Action to choose shot and heal clip. For heavies, again, Lament is great here. I used Anarchy with Thunder Crash, but also the previous DPS supers I said will work great here too. Be careful of how close you are with the grenade launchers if you are using them. Try to use the bells to cut off angles from the snipers like I said. Always get to the bell before Keitel does. Use solar resistance again. Swords, GLs, anything is good for DPS. She has pretty low health. I think I 2 to 3 phased it, and it should be a pretty easy damage check. The biggest issue here is the ads, but I personally found that if you constantly stay moving and utilize heal clip, you should be able to live through most of it even if the ads hit you. My biggest tip for this room is to take your time getting ammo on the outside in the normal realm. Simply rinse and repeat this until you kill her, and you should be able to solo flawless duality. Thank you for watching. I hope this can help. Please subscribe if it does help. I love you guys. See you in the next one.